Hi guys, this is Dr. Raana. Hope you all are doing very well. Today I will be discussing the latest factual details between USMLE and PLAB or UKMLA in details. Following points will be covered: the pathway, exam patterns, training, salaries and lifestyle, validities of degrees, total cost, visa and immigration. Coming to the pathways, before we start discussing both in detail, let me tell you a big difference between both of them. USMLE is a licensing exam to gain entry directly to the residency programs in the US, while PLAB is an exam to get registered with the General Medical Council only. After passing PLAB, you cannot get directly into the residencies. For USMLE, you start by appearing in step 1, followed by step 2, then occupational English test. After clearing all these, you get yourself registered with the ECFMG registration, which is the main registering body here. Once you get registered, then you apply for a match. If you are lucky enough in finding a match, you start appearing in interviews for the residency. Once you get selected in programs, you start your residency, which is a variable time period for various specialties. 3 to 7 years for residency and 1 to 3 years for further fellowship. Coming to PLAB, you cannot start until you get your primary medical degree, which can be MBBS or MBBCH. Second, you must have is the English certification in the form of OET or IELTS. After that, you will be eligible for appearing in PLAB, followed by your EPIC verification and PLAB 2 exam, which can only be given in the UK. After clearing PLAB 2, you will get GMC registration easily, and the whole process we have discussed till now can be completed within 5 to 6 months if you get the seat for PLAB 2 within time. After getting registered, you will be entering foundation year 2, which means you will be entering as an intern and not as a trainee. After completion of your foundation year 2, you will apply for core training, which will be for 2 to 3 years. And after core training, you have to appear in MRCP exam, which is obviously for membership of the Royal College. After clearing the MRCP, you will be enabled to enter into specialty training, which is another name for super specialty. Only after completing specialty training, you will be able to work as a consultant in UK. So it is comparatively longer pathway. Comparing both the patterns of exams, USMLE is tougher compared to the PLAP exam. In USMLE Step 1, uh, it is an 8 hour long exam comprising of 280 MCQs split into 7 blocks and each block containing 40 MCQs. You will get 1 hour break. There are no scores. So this is a benefit. Either you pass or fail, so you won't be judged on the basis of your scores here. PLAB, on the other hand, is a clinical medicine exam consisting of 180 MCQs, which lasts over a span of 3 hours. It is scored. However, the scores do not matter. In step 2, there are three 18 MCQs and they consist of 8 60-minute blocks which have 40 MCQs each. They last for 9 hours. You get a 1 hour break as well. This exam is scored and your score matter to get the match in competitive specialties. PLAB 2 is based on OSCE. There are 18 scenarios, 8 minutes each. It is scored. The scores do not matter again. It can only be taken in UK, while USMLE can be attempted anywhere in your home country as well. Now, this is an important thing to know. You can give a total of 4 attempts for both USMLE and PLAB, but in USMLE, every attempt is recorded on your CV and it is approachable to the program director. So, the more the number of attempts, the harder it is to get a match. While this is not in the case of PLAB, the number of attempts do not matter. Comparing the residencies in both USA and UK, the residency time period is 3 to 7 years, followed by fellowship, which is 1 to 3 years. It is comparatively shorter time span. For example, if you want to do cardiology, you have to complete 3 years of your residency training and further 3 years of your fellowship training, and you will be a consultant cardiologist after 6 years. While on the other hand, in UK, you have to complete the foundation year 2, which is 1 year, followed by 3 years of your core training, and then further 5 years of your specialty training for cardiology. And this makes a total of 9 years. After 9 years, you will be a consultant cardiologist there. In USA, comparative specialties are harder to get, while these are comparatively easier to get in UK. Obviously, there's a difference between salaries and lifestyle of USA and UK. In USA, average salary of a resident is $64,000 per year, and you do not get extra money for calls. While in UK, average salary is $42,000 per year, and you get additional money for calls as well. So the duration is 80 hours per week in USA and 48 hours per week in UK. You do 24 hours call a day and 12 hours call in UK here. In UK, there's a term called moonlighting. This means a doctor can work outside the residency in some other hospital. This can be done after your second year of residency and only if you have a green card or you already are a citizen there. On the basis of visa, you cannot be doing outside work. While there's nothing like moonlighting here in UK, the job availability is higher in USA, while in UK there's lesser job availability. UK's economy has recently fallen to a huge low, as we all know. These days there are lots of strikes there for lesser salaries. Comparing the international worth of the degrees, US's degree is valid in many other countries. For example, you can apply in Canada, Australia, Singapore, New Zealand, several Middle East countries on the basis of your USMLE exam. While UK degree isn't enough sufficient to secure a residency position even within UK. Now I have written the total cost of every step in detail here, not going into much details. In short, the total cost for USA is $20,000, while in UK it is $7,000 to $8,000. So this makes a huge difference. Coming to visa and immigration, there are two types of visas in USA. The J1 visa, which is most commonly opted, it is valid for about a year and you have to renew it every year, for which you have to pay as well. After completing your residency, there are two options. Either there is a 2-year home waiver, this means you go to your home country and serve there for 2 years and come back to US and work satisfactorily there. The other option is you can have a 2 or 3 years rural waiver in US. For this, you have to pay a bond to your home country, which is currently a $2,000 bond. In this way, you save yourself from going back to your home country. After completion of residency, you can apply for H-1B visa, which is a 3 years visa, and you can apply for green card once you get your H-1B visa. On the other hand, once you start in UK, you are on Tier 2 visa and you can apply for green card after 5 years of serving there. So it is comparatively easier to work and to have a visa there. This concludes our video. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And do let me know in the comments what do you want to watch next. Thank you.